The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Think about that for a moment. The way you start your day decides how the rest of it will go. If you wake up with purpose, energy, and the right mindset, you set yourself up for success. But if you start your morning in a rush, feeling tired or unmotivated, the rest of your day will follow that same pattern. Most people don't realize this. They wake up, check their phones, scroll through messages, and rush into the day without a plan. And then they wonder why they feel overwhelmed, distracted, or stuck. But it doesn't have to be this way. If you win the morning, you win the day, and winning doesn't mean everything has to be perfect. It means starting strong, setting the right tone, and building momentum. It means having a plan for your morning that puts you in control, so you don't let the world control you. So if you've ever felt like your days are slipping away, or like you're just going through the motions, stay with me. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to take charge of your mornings, and in turn, take charge of your life. Let's begin. Number 1, wake up with discipline. The way you start your day is crucial. If you wake up on the wrong foot, you're going to struggle to get everything else right. I want to share with you why waking up with discipline is one of the best things you can do for yourself. First things first, discipline doesn't have to be complicated. It's not about being perfect or doing something extraordinary. It's about simply making the right choice at the start of your day. It's about getting up when you said you would, not hitting snooze, and getting on with it. You see, most people have big plans for their lives, but they let small things like waking up late mess it all up. They miss the opportunity to control their day from the start. Now, I know it's not always easy. You wake up tired, the bed feels so comfortable, and you might feel like you deserve a few extra minutes. But here's the truth. You don't need those extra minutes. The longer you stay in bed, the longer it will take for you to get your day going. And what happens next? You rush through your morning, you feel behind, and everything starts to feel out of control. You've got to wake up with discipline. That means when your alarm rings, you make the decision to get up. It's simple, right? But here's the kicker. Most people don't do it. They talk themselves out of getting up and start the day already behind. But let me tell you this, if you can make the decision to get up when the alarm goes off, you've already done something important. You've won the first battle of the day. And that small win sets the stage for everything else. So how do you wake up with discipline? Well, it starts the night before. You've got to plan your day the night before. You can't just wake up and hope for the best. If you do, you'll just react to whatever comes your way. And that's not how you want to live your life. You've got to decide what kind of day you want to have before you even go to sleep. For example, when you're getting ready for bed, set a time for when you'll wake up. Make a commitment to that time. Your mind will be more likely to follow through if you've already decided the night before. And when the alarm rings in the morning, don't give in to temptation to roll over and hit snooze. Stick to your plan. But it's not just about setting an alarm and getting up. It's about creating a morning that sets you up for success. Discipline isn't just about getting out of bed. It's about what you do right after. When you wake up, you've got to move with purpose. Start your day with intention, not just by going through the motions. Let me give you a simple example. The first thing you do should not be scrolling through your phone. You've got to avoid distractions right away. You need to take a few moments for yourself to focus on what's important. When you wake up, do something that helps you feel energized. Maybe it's stretching, a deep breath, or just taking a moment to appreciate the new day. The thing is, when you wake up with discipline, you're telling yourself, I'm in control of my day. It's not just about waking up early. It's about creating a mindset that says, I can handle whatever comes my way today. That discipline you show in the morning carries over throughout the entire day. You become more focused, more efficient, and you start moving toward your goals instead of just drifting through the day. But it doesn't stop there. Once you've made the decision to get up with discipline, the next step is setting your priorities. You've got to know what's most important in your life and focus on that first thing. Don't waste your energy on things that don't matter. What you do in the morning should set the tone for everything else. Here's the key. Wake up and take action. Don't just lay there thinking about your day. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Get up and start doing. This doesn't mean you need to do something big or dramatic. Even the small steps matter. Maybe you take a quick walk, read something inspiring, or simply make a plan for your day. But the important thing is, you take that first step. Action breeds momentum. And I want you to remember, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when it's hard, or you don't feel like it. Most people don't realize this. Success doesn't come from one big moment. It's built on the small, disciplined actions you take every single day. So let's put this all together. Wake up with discipline. Get up when your alarm rings. Don't stay in bed. Set your morning up for success by avoiding distractions. Focus on your priorities and take action. The more you do this, the more it becomes a habit. And the more you make discipline a habit, the more your success will build. Here's the final point. The moment you wake up, you've got the power to shape your day. You can either start it by giving in to comfort and distractions, or you can start it by being disciplined and in control. The choice is yours. What are you going to choose? You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be consistent. And when you wake up with discipline, you'll start seeing results. Small steps add up, and when you win the morning, you'll win the day. Number 2, start with gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, it's easy to get caught up in what's not going right, or what you still need to do, or what's not happening fast enough. But here's the thing. You have to change that mindset right away. When you start your day, it's crucial to start with gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your life. It's not about waiting for the big things to happen. It's about recognizing the small blessings you already have. I'm talking about the fact that you're alive today, that you have another chance to make things happen, that you have the ability to change, to improve, to do better. Starting your day with gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. And when you focus on what you have, you become more aware of your opportunities. You stop seeing obstacles as the end of the road. Instead, you begin to see challenges as part of the process. Gratitude gives you the ability to look at life through a different lens. It changes everything about how you approach your day. You see, gratitude is a mindset. It's about making a choice every single day. You get to choose how you look at the world. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. It doesn't matter if things aren't perfect. What matters is your attitude. Are you grateful for the things you have? Are you thankful for the opportunities you've been given? Are you thankful for your health, your family, your friends, your home, your job, the people who support you? Gratitude is not something that just happens. It's something you have to decide to do. It's something you have to practice every day. Because it's easy to forget. It's easy to get wrapped up in the things you don't have, the things you haven't achieved yet, the goals you still haven't reached. But when you focus on gratitude, you put yourself in a position to attract more good things into your life. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be big. I'm talking about the small things. Start by noticing what's right in front of you. When you wake up, think about the basics. Be grateful for the bed you slept in. Be thankful for the roof over your head. Be thankful for your health. Maybe you woke up a little tired, but at least you woke up, right? There's always something to be thankful for, even on the rough days. If you look closely enough, you'll see there's something to appreciate. Here's what happens when you start your day with gratitude. Your perspective shifts. You begin to feel a sense of peace. It's like flipping a switch in your mind. Instead of thinking about everything that's wrong, you begin to see what's going right. And that feeling of gratitude helps fuel your actions for the rest of the day. When you're thankful, you approach your work with more energy, your relationships with more care, your goals with more clarity. But here's the key to really making it work. Gratitude isn't just a thought, it's an action. You can't just think about being grateful. You've got to feel it. You've got to truly appreciate the things in your life. And when you do that, your mindset changes completely. It becomes easier to face whatever comes your way. It becomes easier to stay positive and focused, because gratitude gives you the strength to push forward. So what does this look like in real life? How do you actually start with gratitude? Well, it's simple. As soon as you wake up, before you even get out of bed, take a moment, think about 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe it's a warm bed. Maybe it's the sunrise. Maybe it's the fact that you have the ability to make today a great day. Just find 3 things. Write them down if you want to. But whatever you do, spend a few moments focusing on what you already have. Now, I know that life can sometimes feel overwhelming. Things might not always go as planned. But remember this, gratitude doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you're choosing to focus on the positive, even when things are tough. And when you do that, you start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You start to realize that you've got more than enough resources to tackle whatever comes your way. Gratitude helps you remember that there's always something you can do. always a step you can take, and always something to be thankful for. The truth is, gratitude doesn't just affect your attitude, it affects your energy. When you wake up in the morning and focus on what you're thankful for, you set the tone for the rest of the day. You carry that positive energy with you into everything you do. It's contagious. When you're grateful, it shows in your actions, your words, and the way you interact with people. People pick up on that energy and they respond to it. You become more magnetic, more attractive, and more empowered to take on the day. Gratitude helps you become a better version of yourself. It makes you more resilient, more patient, and more present in the moment. It helps you stop looking at the clock or the calendar and realize that life is happening right now. And the more you practice gratitude, the more you see how much you really do have. You'll begin to realize that you're already richer than you think. Richer in experiences, in relationships, in opportunities. But here's the kicker. Gratitude has a ripple effect. The more grateful you are, the more things you find to be thankful for. It's like a snowball that just keeps growing. When you start the day with gratitude, your entire outlook on life shifts. You start seeing things through a different lens. Challenges don't feel as big. Problems seem more solvable. You become more capable. And before you know it, your life begins to change. If you want to win the day, you've got to win the morning. And starting with gratitude is one of the best ways to do that. It sets you up for success, puts you in a positive mindset, and allows you to face whatever comes with a sense of peace and confidence. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, take a deep breath, smile, and think about the things you're grateful for. You'll be amazed at how much better your day will go, and the more you do it, the more natural it will become. Gratitude isn't just an action, it's a habit that can transform your entire life. Number 3, have a clear morning routine. If you want to win the morning, you've got to start with a clear plan. A morning routine is not just a nice idea. It's a necessity. It's the foundation on which your day is built. What you do in the first hour of your day can set the tone for everything that follows. The truth is, most people don't have a clear morning routine. And that's why they feel scattered, rushed, and overwhelmed before they've even begun. When you wake up in the morning, it's easy to jump into action without thinking. You might check your phone, look at your emails, or worry about the tasks ahead. But that's not the best way to start your day. You need a clear, structured routine that helps you get into the right frame of mind and sets you up for success. Your morning routine has the power to shape your entire day. It can either make you feel focused and energized, or leave you feeling scattered and behind. Now here's the good news. Creating a morning routine is simple. It's not about making it complicated or packed with a million things to do. It's about focusing on a few key activities that help you get your mind and body in the right place for the day ahead. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. The goal is consistency. If you can stick to a routine, you will see tremendous changes in how you approach your day, your work, and your life. A clear morning routine starts with knowing exactly what you want to do when you wake up. You've got to decide ahead of time what your morning will look like. It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the day, so having a set routine gives you a sense of purpose. It's like a map that guides you through your morning. You don't have to think about it, you just do it. The first thing to remember is don't hit snooze. When your alarm goes off, get up. Don't give yourself the option to fall back asleep. The moment you hit snooze, you've already lost. You've just invited procrastination into your life. If you want to win the morning, it's important to get up and start moving. That first decision is everything. When you choose to get up on time, you take control of your day from the very beginning. Now, once you're up, the next step is to do something that gets your body moving. It could be as simple as stretching or taking a short walk. The idea is to wake your body up and get your blood flowing. Sitting on the couch or lying in bed for a few extra minutes doesn't count. Get your body active. Physical movement is key to waking up your mind. If you start with energy, your brain follows. If you feel sluggish in the morning, it's hard to be productive. So don't skip this step. After you've gotten your body moving, it's time to take care of your mind. A great morning routine doesn't just focus on the body, it focuses on the mind as well. This is where you set your intentions for the day. You need a moment to center yourself. This could mean meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes. It's important to give your mind a chance to settle before the busyness of the day takes over. Here's something crucial to understand. Your thoughts create your day. If you wake up thinking about everything that's wrong or everything that's on your to-do list, you'll be overwhelmed before you even start. But if you wake up with a positive mindset, you set the tone for everything that follows. Your mind is your most powerful tool, so use it wisely. Another key to a successful morning routine is nourishing your body. You've heard it 1,000 times, but it's true. Breakfast is important. It doesn't mean you have to eat a huge meal, but you've got to give your body the fuel it needs. Something healthy, whether it's fruit, eggs, or a smoothie, will give you the energy you need to tackle the day ahead. Don't skip breakfast. It's the first step to taking care of yourself physically. Your body works hard for you, so give it the energy it deserves. A morning routine should also include something that sets you up for success later in the day. Maybe that's reviewing your goals, writing down your top priorities, or simply making a to-do list. You need to know what you're going to tackle and what matters most. Don't let the day decide for you. Decide ahead of time what's important, and focus on that. Another thing that will help you succeed in your morning routine is staying away from distractions. That means not checking your phone first thing. It's easy to get sucked into social media or emails, but that's not a great way to start your day. When you start your morning by reacting to messages and notifications, you're letting the world control your time. Instead, take that time to focus on yourself first. Get clear on your priorities and set your intentions before you let anything else distract you. Consistency is the secret to success in a morning routine. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Some days will be better than others. But if you commit to sticking to a clear routine, you'll start to see real results. Over time, it becomes second nature. You won't have to think about it. You'll just do it. And the more consistent you are, the more productive and focused you'll become. If you want to win the day, you've got to win the morning. A clear morning routine helps you take control of your day before it even starts. It gives you focus, energy, and clarity. It's about setting yourself up for success, physically, mentally, and emotionally. When you have a clear routine, you feel confident and in control. You don't have to guess what you should do next. You've already decided. Here's the thing, your mornings are the foundation of your success. What you do in those first hours will determine how your day goes. A clear morning routine is like building a solid house. If your foundation is weak, everything above it is shaky. But if you have a strong foundation, your whole day will be built on it. So take the time to craft a morning routine that works for you. Keep it simple, keep it focused, and make it something that you can stick to every day. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. A little bit of effort every day goes a long way. If you take the time to create a clear morning routine, you'll be amazed at how much more productive, focused, and successful you become. And when you win the morning, you win the day. Number 4. Fuel your body right away. The moment you wake up, your body needs fuel. It's like starting your car without fuel. It doesn't run. Your body needs energy to operate, especially after hours of sleep. When you first wake up, your body is essentially running on empty. And if you don't fuel it properly, you're setting yourself up for a sluggish day. So the question is, what's the best way to fuel your body right away? The first thing to know is that breakfast is crucial. It doesn't matter if you're a morning person or not, you can't afford to skip this step. Think of your body like a machine. If you don't put the right kind of fuel into it, it won't perform well. Many people make the mistake of starting their day with nothing, or with sugary snacks that don't provide long-lasting energy. The right kind of fuel gives you the energy, clarity, and strength you need to take on the day ahead. Now, the first thing you should do after waking up is hydrate. Many of us are walking around dehydrated without even realizing it. After hours of sleep, your body has gone without water. You need to replenish what's been lost during the night. Start your morning with a glass of water. It'll help rehydrate your body and jumpstart your metabolism. Water is an essential part of any morning routine. Hydrating first thing also helps wake you up and gives you a sense of freshness. You might even add a little lemon to your water for a boost of vitamin C and to help with digestion. After you've hydrated, it's time to fuel your body with food. And I'm not talking about a big heavy breakfast that will make you feel sluggish or weighed down. I'm talking about a meal that's balanced and full of the nutrients your body craves. Think protein, healthy fats, and some carbs for energy. These nutrients are like the building blocks for your body. Without them, your energy will dip and your concentration will be affected. You'll feel tired and sluggish by mid-morning, and that's something you want to avoid. One of the best things you can do is to eat a breakfast that includes protein. Protein gives your body the fuel it needs to stay focused and energized. If you have eggs, yogurt, or a protein shake, you're giving your body the essential nutrients it needs to get the day started right. Protein is the fuel your muscles need, and it also helps stabilize your blood sugar, so you don't experience the energy crashes that come from eating foods that are high in sugar. It's also important to include healthy fats in your breakfast. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are all great sources of healthy fats. These fats help support your brain and keep you feeling full longer. They help maintain steady energy levels, so you don't find yourself reaching for snacks throughout the morning. Healthy fats also promote brain function, which is important if you want to stay sharp and focused throughout the day. And then there are carbs, which are an essential part of your breakfast as well. But let's be clear, not all carbs are created equal. You want to avoid processed refined carbs that can cause energy crashes. Instead, go for whole grains like oats, quinoa, or whole wheat toast. These complex carbs provide steady, long-lasting energy, so you don't experience that mid-morning slump. A bowl of oatmeal or a piece of whole grain toast with avocado and eggs is a great combination. It gives your body the fuel it needs without leaving you feeling heavy. It's also important to eat real whole foods in the morning. Avoid sugary cereals, pastries, or anything that's overly processed. These kinds of foods can give you a quick boost of energy, but they don't provide the nutrients your body really needs. In fact, they can make you feel tired and irritable once the sugar rush wears off. Instead, focus on whole nutrient-dense foods that nourish your body and provide the energy you need for the day ahead. A healthy, balanced breakfast sets the tone for your entire day. And let's talk about breakfast timing for a second. Don't wait too long to eat. If you wake up and then wait an hour or more to eat, your body will start to feel like it's running on empty. That's when you get cranky, irritable, and start craving unhealthy snacks. Ideally, you should eat within 30 minutes to an hour of waking up. This helps kickstart your metabolism and gets your body in gear for the day. Don't skip this step. It's essential to feeling good and having the energy to tackle everything on your to-do list. Now, I know some of you might not feel hungry right when you wake up, and that's okay, but here's the thing. Your body still needs fuel. Even if you're not hungry, you have to train yourself to eat something. A small, healthy breakfast is better than nothing at all. You can start with something simple like a smoothie or a handful of nuts, and build up from there. The key is to make it a habit. Another important point. Don't forget about variety. Eating the same breakfast every day is fine for a while, but you'll want to mix things up. Variety is the spice of life, and your body will thank you for it. By changing up what you eat, you ensure that you're getting a wide range of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. It keeps things interesting and helps your body get everything it needs. So if you've been having eggs and toast all week, switch it up and try a smoothie or some Greek yogurt with fruit and nuts. Find what works for you, but don't be afraid to try new things. Remember, fueling your body right away isn't just about food. It's about taking care of yourself from the inside out. It's about giving your body what it needs to perform at its best. The right food provides energy, focus, and mental clarity. It helps you feel strong and confident throughout the day. When you fuel your body right, you'll feel the difference. So make fueling your body a priority. It's one of the simplest, most effective things you can do to ensure a productive, successful day. Start your morning with water. Eat a balanced breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and carbs, and avoid processed foods. Take the time to nourish yourself. When you do, you'll feel more energized, focused, and ready to take on whatever the day throws at you. Fuel your body right away, and you'll be unstoppable. Number 5. Exercise to activate your mind and body. Exercise is one of the most powerful ways to activate both your body and your mind. It's like flipping a switch that turns everything on. Without it, your body feels sluggish, your mind is foggy, and the whole day seems like a struggle. But when you make exercise part of your morning routine, it sets a positive tone for the day and gives you the energy you need to tackle whatever comes your way. Now let's talk about why exercise is so important. Exercise doesn't just get your body moving. It wakes up your mind as well. You see, when you exercise, your heart rate increases and your blood starts flowing more efficiently. This gets oxygen and nutrients to your brain, which helps improve focus, mental clarity, and overall cognitive function. You feel sharper, more alert, and ready to take on whatever the day holds. When your body is active, your mind becomes active too. Think about it. How often do you feel tired, sluggish, or unmotivated in the morning? It happens to all of us. But the solution isn't just to drag yourself out of bed and force yourself to work. No, the answer lies in moving your body. The energy you need is already inside of you. It just needs to be activated. Exercise is the key. It doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do, whether it's a quick walk, a jog, some yoga, or a full workout session. Getting your body moving makes a huge difference. And here's the thing, you don't have to spend hours in the gym or do something extreme to see the benefits. Even just 10 to 20 minutes of movement in the morning can have a powerful impact. Start simple. Stretch, walk, or do some light body weight exercises. These activities don't have to be complicated. It's not about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about creating a habit of movement that will energize you and help you feel ready for the day. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that elevate your mood. Have you ever noticed that after a good workout, you feel better? That's because exercise is not just good for your body. It's great for your mind and emotions too. Those endorphins give you a natural boost, helping you stay positive, focused, and motivated throughout the day. It's like a natural mood lifter that doesn't come with any side effects. Another benefit of exercise is that it helps you manage stress. Stress can easily take over if you let it, but regular exercise helps to reduce its impact. When you're active, your body releases tension, and your mind becomes clearer. You won't feel overwhelmed or bogged down by everything on your to-do list. Exercise is a great way to keep stress in check and ensure you're in the right frame of mind to tackle challenges head-on. If you've ever had a moment where you feel stuck or drained, you know how hard it can be to push through. But after even a short burst of exercise, you start to feel different. You feel energized, motivated, and ready to face the day. That's why exercise is such a crucial part of your morning routine. It's the switch that flips everything into gear. Let's talk about the mental benefits for a moment. Regular exercise has been shown to improve cognitive function. When you move your body, your brain functions better. You think more clearly, your memory improves, and your ability to focus gets sharper. Exercise makes your brain work better. The more consistently you work out, the sharper your mind becomes. This is especially important if you have a lot on your plate. Whether you're studying, working, or managing different responsibilities, exercise gives you the mental sharpness you need to perform at your best. And it's not just about mental clarity. It's about confidence too. When you take the time to exercise, you feel better about yourself. You feel stronger, healthier, and more capable. It's not about achieving some perfect body. It's about the sense of accomplishment and the confidence that comes from taking care of yourself. When you exercise, you feel proud of yourself, and that confidence carries over into everything you do. Let's be clear. Exercise isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Your body needs it, your mind needs it, your emotions need it. And if you want to succeed in life, you need to make it a part of your daily routine. We all have busy lives, and it's easy to let exercise slip to the bottom of the list. But if you make the decision to prioritize it, you'll see the results not just in your body, but in every area of your life. Exercise is an investment in yourself. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You don't need to spend hours exercising. The goal is to create a routine that you can stick to every morning. Whether you do it before you get dressed or as soon as you wake up, get your body moving. Even if it's just 10 minutes of stretching or a quick walk around the block, make it a habit. That's where the real power is. And it's important to remember that exercise doesn't have to be a big, daunting task. Start small. Do something simple that you enjoy. Go for a walk, do some light stretching, or follow a short workout video. Make it fun, make it consistent, and make it your own. Over time, you'll notice that your energy levels rise, your mood improves, and your productivity increases. Exercise is like a magic formula for starting the day right. It's the best way to activate both your body and mind and set yourself up for success. So the next time you wake up in the morning, remember, move your body to activate your mind. Exercise is the key to unlocking the energy and focus you need to take on the day. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your body and mind come alive. When you exercise in the morning, you set yourself up for a day of success. You feel better, think better, and perform better. And that's the kind of start you want for your day. Make exercise a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, and see how it transforms your energy, mindset, and productivity. Number 6, feed your mind with something positive. One of the most powerful things you can do in the morning is to feed your mind with something positive. What you put into your mind in the first hours of the day can set the tone for everything that comes after. If you start your morning by filling your mind with negativity, doubt, or fear, it's going to be much harder to stay positive and focused throughout the day. On the other hand, when you feed your mind with positive, uplifting thoughts, you prime yourself for success, growth, and happiness. The mind is like a garden. What you plant in it is what you'll reap. If you want a successful, happy, and fulfilling life, you need to take care of your mind the same way you would care for a garden. Let's be honest for a second. Life can be tough. We all face challenges, and sometimes it feels like things are working against us. But the reality is, we can't control everything that happens to us. What we can control, though, is how we respond. How we respond to life's challenges is determined by what we feed our minds. If we constantly feed our minds with negativity, whether it's bad news, complaints, or negative self-talk, it's going to be harder to stay focused on the positive and find solutions to our problems. But if we feed our minds with positive, motivating, and encouraging thoughts, we put ourselves in a better position to handle life's challenges and opportunities. So, what exactly does it mean to feed your mind with something positive? It's simple. Start your day by choosing to expose yourself to ideas, people, and activities that lift you up. Instead of turning on the news first thing in the morning or scrolling through social media, take control of what you let into your mind. You can listen to an inspiring podcast, read a motivational book, or watch a video that encourages and empowers you. The idea is to make sure that the first things you expose yourself to in the morning are things that will motivate and inspire you, not things that will drag you down. One of the easiest ways to feed your mind positively is through reading. If you want to become more successful, start reading books that focus on personal development, success, or the habits of people who are doing well in life. Books are like a treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge, and there's so much you can learn from them. Start your day with a good book, even if it's just for 15-20 minutes. This gives you a positive mental boost and puts you in the right mindset to take on the day. Listening to motivational podcasts or audiobooks is another powerful way to feed your mind. You can listen while you're getting ready in the morning, during your commute, or even while you're exercising. The key is to make sure that what you're listening to is positive and aligns with your goals and values. There's so much valuable information out there. Things that will encourage you, help you grow, and motivate you to push through challenges. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Fill your mind with ideas that inspire and elevate you. Let's talk for a minute about the people you surround yourself with. You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's true. If you spend time with people who are negative, complaining all the time, or stuck in their own problems, it will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with people who are positive, driven, and motivated, it will have the same effect. Choose to be around people who lift you up. If you can't always be around positive people in person, seek out content, books, podcasts, videos that keep you surrounded by the kind of energy you want to attract into your life. Now, it's important to mention that feeding your mind positively doesn't mean ignoring the challenges in life. It's not about pretending everything is perfect or avoiding difficult situations. Rather, it's about putting yourself in a mindset where you are better equipped to handle the challenges you face. By feeding your mind with positive thoughts and ideas, you create a mental environment where you can approach problems with a solution-oriented attitude. You'll be better able to handle whatever life throws your way. Let's dive into another aspect of feeding your mind: affirmations. Positive affirmations are simple statements that you say to yourself, believing that they are true. These affirmations help to rewire your brain to focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. For example, if you're struggling with self-doubt, you might say, I am capable and confident. I can achieve my goals. Saying things like this every day reinforces positive beliefs about yourself and your abilities. It's a powerful tool to transform your mindset. Feeding your mind with positive thoughts isn't just about listening to others or reading books. It's also about the self-talk you engage in. Your inner dialogue shapes how you feel and how you act. If your inner dialogue is constantly filled with negativity, it's going to be much harder to stay positive and motivated. But if you make an effort to change your internal narrative, you'll notice a significant difference in how you approach life. When you tell yourself that you are capable, strong, and worthy of success, you start to believe it, and your actions will follow. Another great way to feed your mind with something positive is to practice gratitude. This ties into the idea of feeding your mind with the right kind of energy. When you start your day by thinking about what you're grateful for, you shift your focus from what's wrong in your life to what's going right. Gratitude helps you focus on abundance rather than scarcity. It helps you appreciate the good things you have in your life right now, which makes you more likely to attract even more positive things. Make a habit of writing down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. It could be something as simple as the warmth of your bed, the health of your loved ones, or the opportunity to work toward your goals. This simple practice will make a huge difference in your outlook on life. Gratitude helps you stay positive and keeps you grounded, no matter what's going on around you. The more you make a habit of feeding your mind with positive things, the easier it becomes. Over time, it becomes second nature to fill your mind with thoughts, ideas, and people that motivate and inspire you. This kind of mindset creates momentum, and as your days progress, you'll find that you feel more confident, focused, and ready to take on anything. You'll notice that you respond to life's challenges with greater resilience, and you'll see the opportunities that you might have missed before. So what can you do starting today? Take control of the first part of your day. Start each morning by feeding your mind with positivity. Read something inspiring, listen to something motivating, and surround yourself with people or content that uplifts you. It doesn't take long, but it makes a huge difference in the way you approach your day. Start today and let this simple habit transform your mindset and your life. Number 7, tackle the most important task first. The way you start your day has a direct impact on how productive and successful you'll be. One of the most powerful habits you can form is tackling the most important task of your day first. By focusing on your most important task early, you set the tone for the rest of your day. You establish momentum, build confidence, and get a sense of accomplishment that will fuel you for the rest of your work. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind of small tasks, emails, meetings, and distractions. Many people start their mornings by checking their phones, scrolling through social media, or responding to messages. Before they know it, hours have passed, and they've gotten nothing of real value done. This is a dangerous habit. It feels productive in the moment, but it's not moving you closer to your goals. Instead of letting these distractions control your time, take charge of your day by doing the most important thing first. Let's think about it for a second. If you get your biggest, most challenging task done early, everything else feels easier. It's a mental trick. When you cross the most important item off your to-do list early, you feel accomplished. You've already made progress on your major goals, and that gives you the motivation to tackle the rest of your tasks with energy and focus. It's like getting the hardest part out of the way so that you can handle the rest with ease. Now, this doesn't mean you should just start tackling any task that feels hard. The key is to identify the task that will have the biggest impact on your goals and tackle that one first. This is your big rock. It's the thing that will move you forward the most, whether it's a project at work, a personal goal, or something you've been putting off for a while. By getting this task done early, you're setting yourself up for success, and you're building momentum that will carry you through the day. The reason this works is simple. Your energy and focus are at their highest in the morning. When you wake up, your mind is fresh. You haven't been bogged down by the distractions of the day. You haven't made decisions, answered emails, or dealt with other people's priorities. You still have the mental clarity to focus on what matters most to you. This is the perfect time to attack your most important task with everything you've got. Another reason tackling your biggest task first works so well is that it helps you avoid procrastination. Procrastination often happens because we feel overwhelmed by a task or unsure of where to start. But if you take action right away, even if it's just a small step, you'll start to make progress. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to dive into the work. By getting it done early, you break through that mental barrier and make it easier to keep going. Think about how many times you've finished the day and thought, "I didn't get enough done." You feel like you've been busy all day, but when you look back, you realize that you spent too much time on things that didn't matter. That feeling of unfinished business can linger with you, and it can affect your motivation the next day. But when you prioritize your biggest task first, you can end the day knowing you've accomplished something important. This creates a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that carries over into the next day. The beauty of tackling your most important task first is that it doesn't matter how much time or effort the rest of your day takes. You've already achieved the most important thing, and that's something to be proud of. The rest of your day becomes gravy. No matter what happens next, you've already made progress toward your biggest goals, and that alone is enough to keep you motivated. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't always know what the most important task is, and that's okay. Sometimes it takes a little planning to identify what matters most. The best way to approach this is to take a few minutes the night before to prioritize your tasks for the next day. Sit down and ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do tomorrow that will make the biggest impact? If you don't know the answer right away, Think about what will move you closer to your goals. What's the one task that will move the needle forward? Once you've identified it, put it at the top of your list and make sure it gets done first thing the next morning. One of the most common barriers to tackling the most important task first is the fear of failure. It's easy to feel intimidated by big tasks, and we often put them off because we're afraid of messing up. But here's the truth. Failure is a part of success. The more you face challenges and push through them, the more you learn and grow. Every task you take on, no matter how difficult, is a step toward improvement. The key is to take action. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Taking action will help you build momentum and confidence, which will make it easier to tackle other tasks down the road. By focusing on the most important task first, you are also practicing discipline. Discipline is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's not about doing what's easy or what's comfortable. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. When you can push through the discomfort and tackle your most important task, you prove to yourself that you have control over your actions. And that's what makes you stronger, more capable, and more successful in the long run. Let's talk for a moment about managing distractions. Distractions are everywhere, and they can derail your productivity in a heartbeat. When you're working on your most important task, you'll find that there are plenty of things trying to grab your attention. Social media, emails, messages, these things can all pull you away from what matters most. But if you've made the decision to tackle the most important task first, you need to protect that time. Turn off notifications, put your phone on silent, and focus. Make it a non-negotiable rule to finish your task before moving on to anything else. You see, what you do in the first hour of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you spend that first hour on your most important task, you'll find that the rest of your day feels more productive and satisfying. You've accomplished the hardest thing, and now everything else is just a bonus. This creates a positive cycle of success. The more you tackle your biggest tasks first, the more confidence and momentum you build. At the end of the day, it's all about prioritizing what matters. Don't let distractions, small tasks, or other people's agendas take up all of your time. Focus on what will move you forward and commit to getting it done first. When you make this a habit, you'll find that you're not only more productive, but you're also more fulfilled. You're making progress on your biggest goals, and that's something worth celebrating every single day. So start tomorrow by tackling your most important task first, and watch how it transforms your productivity and success. Number 8. Read or listen to something that grows your mind. Starting your day with the right kind of nourishment is essential. And I'm not talking about just food. I'm talking about feeding your mind. If you want to grow, succeed, and achieve the life you desire, you've got to make it a habit to read or listen to something that feeds your mind and expands your thinking. It's a simple habit that can have a profound impact on the direction of your life. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the audiobooks you engage with, these are the things that shape your mindset, your attitude, and ultimately your success. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs everything around you, from the people you interact with, to the media you consume, to the information you read or listen to. All of it shapes your thinking. But here's the thing. Not all information is created equal. What you choose to feed your mind is critical. The right knowledge will help you grow, open up new possibilities, and encourage you to take action. On the other hand, the wrong kind of information can limit your potential and keep you stuck in the same old patterns. The great news is that you have control over what goes into your mind. Every day you get to choose what you consume, and that's a powerful decision. Reading or listening to something positive, inspiring, and educational every single day sets you apart from those who are just going through the motions. It's a habit that doesn't take much time but yields huge returns. Now, I know many people have excuses for not reading or listening to something that grows their mind. Some say they don't have time, others say they aren't readers, and some just don't see the point. But think about it. If you want to have something you've never had before, you've got to do something you've never done before. The information you're taking in today is shaping the person you're becoming tomorrow. If you want to level up in life, you've got to fill your mind with the right ideas, strategies, and inspiration. Let me give you an example. Imagine if you spent just 30 minutes a day reading or listening to something that grows your mind. Over the course of a year, that would be 182 hours. That's more than a full work week, every single month spent expanding your knowledge. Do you think you'd be a different person after a year of doing that? I can tell you right now, you would. You'd be more knowledgeable, more confident, and more prepared to tackle life's challenges. But it's not just about learning new facts. It's about expanding your mindset and changing the way you think. When you read books, listen to podcasts, or engage with content that challenges your thinking, you begin to see the world through a different lens. You start to realize that anything is possible. You start to understand that success is not just for a select few, but for those who take the time to learn and grow. This shift in perspective can be life-changing. The key is to choose material that is uplifting and growth-oriented. You want to be feeding your mind with ideas that inspire you to take action, ideas that challenge you to think bigger and better. A good place to start is with personal development books. These books teach you the principles of success, mindset, goal setting, and resilience. They remind you that success doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you've made intentional decisions to better yourself. There's also a wealth of knowledge in biographies of successful people. When you read about how others overcame obstacles and achieved greatness, you start to believe that you can do the same. These stories are filled with lessons that you can apply directly to your own life. You begin to understand that success isn't always a straight path. It's full of detours, setbacks, and challenges. But those who achieve success are the ones who keep going, no matter what. Podcasts and audiobooks are great resources if you're someone who doesn't have time to sit down and read. You can listen while you're commuting, working out, or even doing chores around the house. You don't need to be glued to a book to grow your mind. You can take in valuable content while you go about your day. And with so many different podcasts out there, you can find topics that interest you, whether it's business, self-improvement, health, or even motivation. Now you might wonder, what exactly should I listen to or read? The answer depends on your goals. What is it that you want to achieve in life? What areas of your life do you want to improve? There are books and resources available for every possible topic. If you want to get better at managing your time, there are books for that. If you want to improve your health, there are books for that. If you want to start a business, there are books for that, too. Start by identifying what you want to learn, and then find resources that match those goals. The more specific you are, the better. If you want to become a better leader, for example, read books on leadership and personal influence. If you want to improve your financial situation, find books on personal finance, budgeting, and investing. Every area of your life can be improved by the knowledge you gain. But it's not just about learning facts. It's about taking action. Knowledge alone won't change your life. The real power comes from applying what you learn to your everyday life. When you read or listen to something that challenges your thinking, ask yourself, how can I use this? Look for ways to incorporate the lessons into your daily routine. I understand that it's easy to get distracted by all the noise out there. The news, social media, and the constant flow of information. But you've got to be intentional about what you allow into your mind. Don't let negativity and unproductive information fill your thoughts. Be conscious of the type of content you consume. If you want to grow, you've got to surround yourself with the right ideas. Choose wisely. And let's not forget the power of reading or listening to something inspirational. We all face tough times. Life throws challenges at us that sometimes feel impossible to overcome. But when you listen to motivational content, it serves as a reminder that you are stronger than you think. It reminds you that you have what it takes to push through the hard times and come out on top. That's why it's so important to fill your mind with content that lifts you up and pushes you forward. You've got to realize that you are the average of the people you spend the most time with and the content you consume. If you want to be successful, you've got to surround yourself with success. That's what reading or listening to growth-oriented material does. It surrounds you with successful ideas, successful people, and the mindset of success. Over time, that's going to make a huge difference in how you approach your life. Make it a daily habit. Start small. Even if you don't have hours to spend, commit to just 10 or 15 minutes a day. That small investment will pay off. And remember, growth is a process. You may not notice the changes immediately, but over time, those small daily actions add up. You'll look back and realize how much you've grown, how much your thinking has expanded, and how much closer you are to the person you want to become. So feed your mind with something positive, something that will make you think differently, act differently, and achieve more. The more you make this a part of your daily routine, the more you'll see your life begin to change for the better. Number 9, don't rush, stay calm. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like you're running behind all the time. The pressure to keep up, to be fast, to get things done as quickly as possible, it's everywhere. But I want to remind you of something very important. Rushing through your day doesn't get you closer to your goals. It actually makes it harder to reach them. The key to success is learning how to stay calm, stay focused, and take your time when it matters. Life is not a race, and it's certainly not about checking off as many tasks as you can in the shortest amount of time. That approach will only wear you out and leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled. Instead, you want to focus on progress, not perfection, and do things with purpose, not speed. When you rush, you miss out on the details. You skip over important steps, forget things, and make mistakes. That's the last thing you want when you're trying to build something meaningful. Think about the work you've done in the past, the times when you took your time and really thought things through. Those are the moments that led to the best outcomes, right? When you slow down and give yourself time to think, to plan, and to execute carefully, that's when the magic happens. Staying calm doesn't mean being lazy or procrastinating. It doesn't mean avoiding hard work. What it does mean is that you approach your day with a clear mind, ready to take on whatever comes your way. It means you give yourself the space to make the right decisions, to stay focused on your priorities, and to handle challenges with ease, rather than reacting out of stress and pressure. Being calm is a mindset. It's a choice you make every morning when you wake up. You decide that no matter what happens during the day, you're going to approach it with a sense of composure. You're going to take your time with each task and give it the attention it deserves. That's the mindset that leads to better results. It's the mindset that sets you up for long-term success. Now, I know what you're thinking. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes. There are days when everything seems to hit you all at once, and it's easy to panic. But here's the truth. When you rush, you miss opportunities. You miss the chance to think critically, to solve problems, and to make the best decisions. Rushing leads to mistakes. Mistakes lead to setbacks. And setbacks cost you time, energy, and resources. Instead of rushing, learn how to take one step at a time. Break down your day, break down your tasks, and focus on completing them with excellence. When you stay calm, you can think more clearly, act more decisively, and make better choices. You don't have to do everything at once. Slow down, take your time, and give each part of your day the attention it deserves. Now let's talk about how you can incorporate this into your life. First and foremost, it starts with your mindset. When you wake up in the morning, remind yourself that today is not about rushing through everything. It's about making progress, staying present, and doing things right. Focus on what matters most and be deliberate in how you spend your time. It's also important to take care of yourself physically. A calm mind starts with a healthy body. If you're tired, hungry, or stressed out from lack of sleep, it's going to be much harder to stay calm. So take care of your health, get enough sleep, eat right, and exercise regularly. These simple actions will help you maintain the energy and focus you need to stay calm under pressure. Another key to staying calm is learning how to prioritize. When you feel overwhelmed by a long to-do list, it's easy to think you need to do everything at once. But the truth is, most things don't need to be done right now. Start by identifying the most important tasks and tackle those first. Focus on what will move you forward and don't get bogged down by the small stuff. Once you've knocked out the big tasks, the smaller ones will feel much less overwhelming. And here's another important point. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own pace, and your journey is unique to you. It's easy to get caught up in what other people are doing, especially with social media and all the noise around us. But the truth is, no one knows your situation, your goals, or your priorities like you do. So stop rushing because you feel like you're behind. You're not in competition with anyone but yourself. Take your time and focus on your own path. The more you can tune out distractions and focus on what matters to you, the calmer and more focused you'll be. Practice mindfulness. Taking a few minutes each day to breathe, meditate, or just sit in silence can work wonders for your state of mind. It helps clear out the clutter in your head, calm your nerves, and get rid of stress. When you're able to center yourself, you'll find that you can approach life with a greater sense of peace and clarity. Be intentional with your actions. Every decision you make during the day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, is an opportunity to choose calm over chaos. Instead of rushing through your day on autopilot, be present in every moment. Notice the little things, whether it's the people around you, the tasks you're doing, or the thoughts you're having. When you do this, you give yourself the space to stay grounded, make better choices, and stay on track. Learn to let go of perfectionism. One of the biggest reasons people rush is because they feel like they need to do everything perfectly. But here's the truth. Perfectionism only holds you back. Instead of trying to get everything exactly right, focus on doing your best and learning from the process. Progress is more important than perfection. The bottom line is this: don't rush through your day. Take your time, stay calm, and focus on doing things right. Give yourself the space to think, to plan, and to act with purpose. When you do this, you'll not only get more done, but you'll do it with a sense of peace and satisfaction. Success isn't about speed. It's about consistency and focus. And when you take the time to stay calm and focused, that's when real progress happens. Number 10, decide that today will be a great day every morning. When you wake up, you're presented with a fresh opportunity. A new day is ahead of you, full of potential. But here's the thing. How you approach that day makes all the difference. If you wake up thinking it's going to be just another ordinary day, it probably will be. But if you decide that today will be a great day, if you make the conscious choice to have a positive outlook and take action towards making it a successful day, everything changes. The first step is making the decision. It's as simple as that. You have the power to choose what kind of day you're going to have. You don't need to wait for everything to be perfect. You don't need to wait for the right circumstances. You can decide right now in this very moment that today will be a great day. It's all about setting your mind up for success. If you tell yourself today's going to be great, your brain starts looking for the good in everything that happens. You begin to focus on the opportunities, the wins and the possibilities rather than the challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. Your attitude determines how you experience the day. And if you choose to make today great, your perspective will shape everything you do. Now, this doesn't mean that everything will go perfectly. Life doesn't work like that. You'll face challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. That's just part of life. But the difference is when you decide that today is going to be great, you're better equipped to handle those challenges. You see them as opportunities to grow rather than reasons to get discouraged. Your mindset shifts from being a victim of circumstances to being in control of your own actions. The next thing you need to do is take action. Making the decision that today will be great is only the first step. Now it's time to get to work. You've got to take consistent, deliberate actions toward your goals. The power of deciding that today will be great lies in your ability to follow through with that decision. It's about doing what needs to be done, staying focused, and pushing forward, no matter what challenges come your way. Sometimes all it takes is a small action to set the tone for the rest of the day. Maybe it's a phone call you've been putting off, a task you've been avoiding, or something you've been wanting to accomplish but haven't taken the first step toward. When you make the decision to make today great, you take that first step. You stop procrastinating, you stop waiting for the perfect moment, and you start moving forward. It's also important to acknowledge that you are in control of your attitude. You can't control everything that happens to you throughout the day. Life is unpredictable. People can be unpredictable, but you can control how you react to those things. You decide how you want to feel. You decide how you want to respond. If something doesn't go your way, you can either get frustrated, upset, and let it ruin your day, or you can choose to stay calm, learn from the situation, and keep moving forward. When you decide that today will be great, you're committing to staying positive and moving forward, no matter what. So as soon as your feet hit the ground in the morning, set your intentions. Tell yourself, today will be a great day. I will make the most of every opportunity. I will stay focused, and I will take action. This simple mindset shift can have a huge impact on how the rest of your day plays out. When you approach the day with this attitude, you'll notice that you start attracting more positive experiences. Opportunities will show up that you didn't expect. The people you meet will be more supportive and helpful. And most importantly, you'll start feeling better about everything you're doing. Another powerful tool you can use is visualization. When you visualize your day, you imagine how you want it to unfold. Picture yourself having a productive, fulfilling, and successful day. Imagine yourself accomplishing your goals, handling challenges with ease, and feeling good about the work you're doing. This creates a positive blueprint in your mind. And when you follow through with those actions, the day often unfolds exactly as you imagined. But remember, this is not about being naive or ignoring the reality of life. It's about deciding to face whatever comes your way with a sense of purpose and determination. Even when things don't go perfectly, you can still choose to see the opportunity in the situation. You can choose to learn from the setback instead of letting it defeat you. Another key part of deciding that today will be great is setting clear goals for the day. When you have a sense of purpose and direction, it's much easier to stay focused and motivated. Take a few moments every morning to think about what you want to accomplish today. What are the most important tasks on your list? What steps can you take today that will move you closer to your long-term goals? Having clear goals gives you something to work toward and makes it easier to stay on track. Remember, even small progress is still progress. If you tackle one task today that brings you closer to your goal, you've had a successful day. Don't get discouraged if you don't complete everything you set out to do. Focus on doing your best and making meaningful progress. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the environment you create all have an impact on your mindset. If you want today to be great, make sure you're surrounding yourself with things and people that lift you up. Avoid negativity. Avoid people who drain your energy or bring you down. Create a positive environment where you feel supported and inspired. Whether that's by reading uplifting books, listening to motivational podcasts, or spending time with people who encourage and inspire you. Make sure you're feeding your mind with positivity. Ultimately, deciding that today will be great is a decision that comes from within. It's about taking control of your attitude, your actions, and your perspective. It's about choosing to make the most of every moment, no matter what challenges arise. When you make that decision, you set yourself up for success. So the next time you wake up in the morning, remember you have the power to decide what kind of day you're going to have. Don't let life happen to you. Take control, set your intentions, and make today a great day. When you do that, you'll not only be more successful in your work, but you'll also feel more fulfilled, more confident, and more motivated to continue moving forward. Today is yours. Make it great. Now you know the power of starting your morning the right way. It's not just about waking up early. It's about what you do with that time. It's about taking control instead of letting the day control you. Because when you win the morning, you set yourself up to win the day. But remember, knowing isn't enough. You have to do it. You have to make it a habit. Start small if you have to, but wake up with discipline. Be grateful, move your body, feed your mind with something good, tackle what matters most, and most importantly, decide that today will be a great day, because that decision is yours to make. Now go out there and put it into action. Start tomorrow morning with purpose, and see how it changes everything. Because once you take charge of your mornings, there's nothing stopping you from taking charge of your life.